we can also rely on some principles. And here's one of the most basic for writing, and we'll see how it ties into the kind of preparation you want to do for your classes, for your jobs, for all kinds of endeavors in the law. And that is this. Here's the principle, Mr. Rieger.
Treat your writing like it is a map to a decision.
And here, let me qualify that. I'm talking about legal writing, business writing. If you want to write haikus during civil procedure, you don't need to treat it like a map to a decision. There's all sorts of creative writing that doesn't fit in this definition, but we're professional writers, we're in the professional world. We want to think about our writing like a map to a decision. And so we're going to look at some maps. And I just want to highlight what I mean by this idea of a map to a decision. And we'll start with this observation, which we'll come back to in a little bit. But let's just get it on the table, and then we'll play around with it. So, Mr. Rieger, can you please read the observation?
People don't choose between things. They choose between descriptions of things.
And so when you're writing a motion, it's not that the judge is going to decide in a sort of platonic ideal way, this is the right way to go in this case, or this is the right way to go in the case. What she's going to be presented with are descriptions of two different options. And so your ability to describe your case in a persuasive way is really going to have a big effect on that decision. Think of it also with a merger. Your ability to describe how these companies are going to come together or not is really going to affect how people, particularly the board, might be making a decision. They're not choosing between things, they're choosing between descriptions of things. You can think of this like a grant proposal, maybe a strategic plan, all sorts of things you're framing. You're taking control of how people see the world. And so that's why I want to talk about maps, because you can look at a world many different ways.